He's the guy who made Waterboy and Golf Rage iconic. The comedian critics loved to hate. The king of what some call bad movies. Yet Adam Sandler did not just become a movie star. He did not just become a comedy legend. He built an empire. A $500 million empire on his own terms. While Hollywood played by one set of rules, Sandler quietly wrote his own playbook. This is the story of how a class clown from New Hampshire, fueled by loyalty, hustle, and an unshakable belief in his own brand of funny, built a comedy kingdom, and why his success is one of the most quietly brilliant and surprisingly inspirational stories in modern entertainment. Our story starts not on a movie set but in the clubs of New York and Los Angeles. Young Adam Sandler had a dream, but he also had a work ethic. He was hustling, performing stand up, writing jokes, taking any stage he could. It was raw, it was personal, and it connected. That connection was his superpower. The big break came with Saturday Night Live in the early 90s. But here's the first twist: it was not a smooth ride. He was famously fired, a crushing blow for any performer. But Sandler did two crucial things. First, he turned rejection into material. His comedy album, They Are Gonna Laugh at You, channeled that frustration into gold, winning a Grammy. Second, and more importantly, he forged the bonds that would become the bedrock of his empire. This was the birth of the Sandlerverse. It was not just about talent, it was about family, a deep, unwavering loyalty to the friends who laughed with him in the trenches. This loyalty was not just sentimental, it would become a strategic pillar. In an industry known for burning bridges, Sandler was building a fortress with his friends. The late 90s made him a superstar, but Adam Sandler is a student of business. He saw the fleeting nature of fame. So in 1999 he took control. He founded Happy Madison Productions. This was not just a vanity label, it was a declaration of independence. The playbook was simple yet revolutionary. Know your audience. Sandler made movies for his audience, not for critics. He understood the universal language of goofy characters, underdog victories, and heartfelt, if silly, friendships. The loyalty economy. Every movie became a reunion. Spade, Snyder, Buscemi, James, Rock. He created a sustainable ecosystem for his friends, ensuring they all rose together. Location as lifestyle. The infamous Sandler movie shoot became a pearl. Filming in beautiful locations like Hawaii or the Caribbean. It was a reward for the hard work, blending business with pleasure and keeping morale and loyalty sky high. Vertical integration. He did not just star, he produced, he wrote, he even wrote the songs. He owned more of the pie, ensuring creative and financial control. The critics scoffed, but the box office, It spoke a different language. Hundreds of millions of dollars. He was creating a predictable, profitable machine. He was not making cinema, he was building equity. This was the genius hiding in plain sight, behind the fart jokes and silly voices. But here is where the story gets truly emotional. For years, Sandler carried the weight of being underestimated. You could see it in interviews. A sharp, intelligent man behind the clown. The drive for respect was real, and he went out and earned it on his own terms. Films like Uncut Gems were not a fluke, they were revelation. A reminder that the hustle, the intensity, the raw emotion he tapped into as a stand up was always there. It proved his empire was not built on a gimmick, but on profound talent and understanding of human emotion. Then came the Netflix deal, reportedly worth over $500 million. It was not just a payday, it was validation. The ultimate streaming service bet on his formula, on his family, on his direct line to a massive, loyal audience. He did not have to change for Hollywood. Hollywood came to him, and through it all, the core remained the love for his real family and his Hollywood family. The man who funds basketball courts in memory of Chris Farley, the guy who, in a cutthroat industry, has never been involved in a major feud. His empire is built on joy, both on screen and off. So, what's the real takeaway from Adam Sandler's $500 million empire? It's not about winning against the critics, it's about defining success for yourself. For Sandler, success was creative freedom, financial control, and time with the people he loves. He built a system where he could make the movies he wanted, provide for an entire circle of friends, and still be home for dinner. In a world that constantly tells us to pivot, to be serious, to chase external validation, Sandler's story is a rebellion of authenticity. He found what made him and his audience happy. He mastered it, he scaled it, and he never apologized for it. His empire is a testament to the power of loyalty in a disloyal world, to the power of knowing your strengths and doubling down on them, and to the idea that sometimes the class clown is not just laughing his way to the bank, he is building something that lasts with a smile on his face. He reminds us that you don't have to fit someone else's mold to be monumental. You can build your own. You can be silly and sincere, a loyal friend and a business titan. You can be underrated and yet utterly undeniable. So here is to the underdogs, the loyal friends, the ones who hustle with a smile. Your blueprint might just be waiting to be drawn. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the people who shaped our culture. What's your favorite Sandler era? Let us know in the comments below.